Tony, first of all, how about the Cowboys win? We are so excited, and we know the NFL is a grind, especially during these months.
It is, Lindsay, and today we have Cowboys fullback Tyler Clutts and his lovely wife Tiffany to talk life on and off the field.
Excited about that, and Nashville recording artist Sarah Beth Swaggerty is here to give us a great sample of her music.
The Fame starts now.
The Fame. Lindsay, Tony, and Dallas's biggest names. With all things football, food, fandom, and fun. More than just the game. Welcome to The Fame.
Welcome to another edition of The Fame. As you can see, we have a very packed house at the Russick tonight. Thank you for tuning in from home and joining us as well. I'm Lindsay Draper. This is my co-host, Tony Banks. We are so glad to have you back. Where were you last week?
I had some other obligations that weren't nowhere near as fun as this.
Very good. Glad to know. Glad you're back, Tony. We have an extremely packed show tonight. That was loud. And we're really excited about it. Amazing guests. But without further ado, let's welcome our first guest out. Their family is so exciting and important to the Cowboys. So we are thrilled to have on fullback Tyler Clutts.
He's waiting for the smoke. He's waiting for the dry ice.
Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So let's just get it out of the way. How great did it feel to get the first win in 63 days?
When you told me that earlier, I was amazed that it had been that long, but it felt twice as long.
Really?
Yeah, it was a long 7 weeks, 8 weeks including the bye, and it was a lot of tough lessons learned, but hopefully that makes for a great story in the end.
And everybody wants to know, I know I do. Tell us why Tony Romo makes such a big difference.
A lot of reasons. One, he's a great quarterback. He can extend plays like no other quarterback in the league. But one, he brings a confidence to the team that is really, really hard to replace, and it comes with the years of experience that he has. And guys just feed off of that. He spoke to the team the night before the game, and just blew the team away. Let us know that I'm coming back, but that doesn't mean I'm the savior. It's going to take every guy on the field on every play playing as hard as they can to win these games, because the NFL, it's hard to get wins, as you know. So it was just rejuvenating to hear that he was going to bring an extra edge to the team, but at the same time, he needed to rely. Couldn't just rely on him to be the savior. But other than that, the guy sees the game so much better than anybody I've ever been around. He slows the game down for everybody else and puts us in the right calls. And I think you look at the film, he's not thinking that was his best game statistically. Right. Mm-hmm. But what he did is he got us in the right plays at the right times against pressures and tough looks, and just brought that confidence that we needed.
And in that crazy NFC East, now you have your quarterback back. Now, is there a different kind of mentality now, like a little more sense of hope?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's in our control. If we can do what we're capable of, and we can take it one game at a time. We're not looking ahead to January.
You can't.
We're looking ahead to Thursday, and that's all we're worried about. And even shorter term, we're looking ahead to Tuesday. That's what we're looking at. And we got to take it one day at a time and prepare ourselves. And being a short week, we've got to really embrace the opportunity here. It's a short week, and we can prepare as well as possible and come out with a win on Thursday.
Well, and then with Lindsay. Then with the restrictions during the off season and training camp, I see a lot of coaches really trying to focus in on even during the regular season, you're practicing a little harder. You might do a little more tackling drills. You might be a little more aggressive. I know Miami's doing it, trying to get out of their funk. The Texans are doing it, trying to get out of their funk. So you're talking about just focusing on practice. Is that something Jason Garrett is talking about too, just day at a time?
I don't think that we've ramped it up, because from where we started, and I'm sure you guys have seen practice, it's really hard to take it any higher because we practice at such a high level. Anybody that comes in from another team is blown away at how hard we practice. How hard Jason Witten, 13-year NFL vet, how he practices every single day in and day out. So we believe in the details. We believe in the process that Coach Garrett has instilled in our team, and we trust it. And we know that if we keep grinding, keep working, things are going to work out. And next opportunity is Thursday.
There it is.
You mentioned earlier that Tony Romo was one of the most talented quarterbacks you've ever been around. I know your story, but can you enlighten our fans on just your journey to the Cowboys and how awesome that is?
Yeah, short or long story.
We'll do short.
I've had an incredible journey, and I've been really blessed to be where I'm at today. But I think that was all in part of my journey getting here. I was undrafted out of college, played in Canada. I played in the Arena Football League. I played in the United Football League. So 4 years after college, I hadn't made it to the NFL yet, and it took 4 years to get to the NFL. And since being in the NFL, I'm on my 5th team, but happy to be in Dallas, and we found a home here. My family has moved here permanently, and so this is home for us.
Well, I'll tell you what, you might have started out a little tumultuous, but most NFL players, you last long enough, you're going to play for 5 teams. Everybody, we're not all Emmitt Smith, you know?
Yeah, and I'm 31 years old, and I'm blessed to be playing the game still.
There you go.
So I feel really lucky.
With a beautiful family. If you guys haven't seen Tyler's family down here, most precious kids ever. Hi, babies.
Only infant I've ever been jealous of his hair. His little son, Luca.
So awesome. Well, we do have much more with you guys coming up. Thank you, Tyler, for giving us some inside info on the Cowboys. It's time for us to take our first break. Much more to come. Tiffany, Tyler's wife, will be joining us for a really fun game. And next, we're going to talk some football safety. So stay with us.
Grab a crisp, refreshing Bud Light, put 2 plans on the table, and let the NFL coin toss decide.
Okay, heads, Todd says we go to Tina's pool party tomorrow.
Nice.
Tails, we go to the beach all day and snuggle.
Nice.
Wait, autocorrect, he meant snorkel.
Cool.
Snorkeling.
Bob Lavelle here for HMS with frequently asked questions. Joe asked, Bob, your clients seem so happy with their experience at HMS. Is it because of the great home deals they get or great customer service? Joe, meet our customer service department.
Well, it's time to stop waiting. It's time you move on out. HMS can get it done. We're number one.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to The Fame. Lindsay Draper here with Tony Banks. Packed out at the Rustic. So glad you guys are here. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Hope you're enjoying the holidays.
Gobble, gobble.
It's time to talk a little bit about safety in football. Tony, your son Deuce is out there. He's a football player. You played football. The game has changed, right? Back in the day, you were saying sometimes people didn't even know they had concussions.
No doubt. And, it was kind of that culture of toughness. You didn't want to tell anybody you had a concussion. And honestly, equipment wasn't keeping up with the magnitude of what these athletes were growing to and running fast, and the equipment just wasn't keeping up with them. Now equipment's trying to catch up, maybe a little late, but they're trying.
Well, for those of you that have kids that are football players or football players, this segment is definitely for you. So please put your hands together. We have a great informational segment with Dr. Satari of Quantum Holistic Health Center. Thank you so much for coming, Doctor.
Doctor.
Welcome, welcome. That is your mic all to yourself. Give us a little overview of just what you do. I know it's extremely interesting. So you guys are, staying up with the technology.
Yeah, so my name is Shiana Satari. I'm a clinical neuroscientist at Quantum Holistic Health Center. And our practice integrates new age technologies and neuroscience with ancient healings, holistic medicine, to bring integrated version of new type aged medicine to clients who are working with PTSD, concussions, migraines, headaches, all sorts of disorders. But a huge aspect of our practice also is geared towards athletes and help them not only for concussion recovery, but also as well as getting a peak optimal performance in their own sport.
Now, within those athletes, what specifically, give us an example on what you might do differently than someone else when you're talking about trying to get these athletes to have optimal performance or recover from a concussion?
Well, peak performance or optimal performance, the type of neurofeedback training, and what it does, it helps the in zone of, when the athlete gets in the zone when they're playing, it helps them get more accuracy, focus, and concentration in that, as well as helps them peak their optimal abilities in their game. So that, and then as far as concussion-wise goes, we help after, if they get it, with the hyperbaric oxygen chamber as well as neurofeedback paired together. The problem is that most athletes don't think they have concussions because they think a concussion is only when they lose consciousness.
Right.
But if you hear ringing in your ears, flashes of lights, any of that, that all symbolizes a brain bruise, which is the best thing to do is get in an oxygen hyperbaric chamber as soon as possible because it helps it bring it down all the time.
Now, I hear a lot of guys talking today about this concussion issue. Rather than calling it concussion, they want to call it a brain bruise.
Yeah.
To really bring.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing, but it sounds worse when you're actually discussing it at the bar. A concussion, somebody, no big deal. You're talking about a brain bruise. They might be a little more interested in what you're talking about.
Exactly. So if they come in, the hyperbaric oxygen chamber is literally like a chamber that can fit 2 people or a big football player, and they'll take a nap in it for 90 minutes, and it'll help with concussions. And what it does is because it opens up the cells, and it opens them up, pressurizes them for oxygen. So what happens is that healing, sprains, ACLs, all of that, it helps recovery because you're getting so much more flow of oxygen into the system. But also, so concussion recovery, sprains, ACL torn, anything like that, it helps recovery
It's all about recovery, right?
I'm interested if whenever you're watching football games on TV, if you look and say, he might have a concussion, and the player just keeps playing and no one says anything. Do you ever find yourself seeing that?
Definitely. Yeah, because they get hit all the time, and when you ask them, they're like, "Well, I saw a flash of light. Definitely heard a ringing in my ears, but it wasn't a concussion." I'm like, "No, you should still go and check that out."
Yes, and how is the recovery process with you guys? What does that look like on a timetable?
So essentially, what happens is the client will come in for either recovery or if they want to just peak their performance and get better edge in their sport, we'll do the consultation, and after that we'll do a brain map. So I brought a brain map with me just so I can show you. Yeah, so this is a client of mine. He was a runner. During practice time, his times were amazing, but come the actual race day wasn't as good. So we found, we do the quantitative EEG, or what the brain map is, and we found the targeted areas. And based on that, after 40 sessions of neurofeedback, all of that went away. It stays as permanent. He beat his own personal time record for at least 3 times after that. So
incredible.
It's amazing.
Well, thank you so much for just paying attention to such an important topic. Round of applause for Dr. Satari. Glad to have you on the show. It's time for our next break. But, Tony, we're competitive on this show, aren't we?
No doubt.
Okay, so let's bring back up Tyler Clutts and his wife, Tiffany, to play a game. That's next on The Fame.
America's favorite vacation company is flying non-stop from Dallas-Fort Worth. Save hundreds with Apple Vacations to Mexico and the Caribbean. Secrets Resorts and Spas offer unlimited luxury for adults-only escapes. Airfare, hotel, premium brand drinks, gourmet meals, all tips, and more. Call your travel agent or visit us online today. Apple Vacations, America's favorite vacation company.
Grab a crisp, refreshing Bud Light. Put 2 plans on the table and let the NFL coin toss decide.
Okay, heads, we host a bocce tournament. Tails,
tackle football.
Like a horseshoe tournament.
Full contact tackle football.
How's that fair?
Welcome back to The Fame, everyone. This is going to be a great segment, is it not? Look at this stage. Tony Banks, Tyler Clutts, and Tiffany Clutts is now joining us. Thanks for being here, Tiff, bringing your whole family. We just want to talk life and family with you guys. So, Tiff, let's hear from you first. An NFL wife, raising 2 beautiful babies. What's it like during the season? What is it like?
It's a little bit busy. But we definitely get through it, and we have a lot of family and friends that come in, and it just makes it go by really fast. And we try to embrace and enjoy every moment because, just being able to do it is a blessing. And the kids are so great with the schedule. And Tyler knows that Monday mornings, Luca comes right in, and it's Daddy time. So.
Daddy!
Got to have that schedule with those
Yes,
little ones, right?
yes.
Very imperative. Even with the big fella, I imagine he's on the
Yes.
schedule too, huh?
Oh, yeah, she's got me on.
So, how fun is it, though, to load up for the home games and go spend the day at AT&T Stadium?
Oh, the best. We get so excited. Literally, we wake up and the whole day, even if it's a 7:30 game, the whole day is geared for, okay, let's get ready to go to the Cowboys Stadium. So we put on our clothes, our pajamas. Everything is Cowboys. So we love
awesome.
It really is
Yeah.
cool because we have had someone in for every single home game. And Tiffany's so great. She does such a good job making friends in the stadium and the staff. And so she has all access to that place because she's made such good friends
I
with
bet.
everybody
She
that
turns
works
a corner
there.
and they're like, Tiffany,
Yeah,
hey.
it's great. It's great. It's
That's
awesome.
where your kids get that social interaction from, huh? 'Cause they're quite sociable
definitely
too.
not from me. Definitely not from me.
What's it been like, just for you guys, traveling all over the country and just being so dedicated to football, but obviously so dedicated to each other?
Yeah, I think number one, for us, we have to put God first, and then it's us, and our kids need to see that. Kids come three, football comes four, and we've got to keep it in that order, and we've got to intentionally work on that, focus on that, because that's where when you get out of order there, that's when everything becomes unraveled. And we really focus on us. We really try to do date nights, and we want the kids to see that because we want to see what a loving marriage is, and we want their expectations to be that for themselves.
Lindsay, I see why you were so happy that this couple was coming
They're
on.
my favorite people ever. I love the Clutts family. All right.
I feel all warm and fuzzy just sitting next to
Seriously.
him.
But don't you want to put them on the hot seat now? It's time for
Let's
our game.
do it.
You guys want to play our game? It's like a newlywed game.
Let's get
kind
rowdy.
of.
Let's get rowdy
So
up
you
in here.
each get a whiteboard.
You may need to separate us because she will
Why
cheat.
can't it be
Don't
a blackboard?
cheat.
She will cheat, I promise.
Stop. You each get a marker, and we have questions. You're going to write your answers, obviously, and we'll see if you guys both get them right. No cheating. Ready for their first question?
I know the first one. Go ahead.
First question is, who takes longer to get ready?
Luca.
Luca.
That hair, I know he does it himself.
Luca's hair is so cute. Baby mohawk. Okay, so we just flip it around so the crowd and the cameras can see me.
Ah, look at that.
Okay, good. One
That's
for one.
a couple in love.
So here's an
Don't
asterisk.
let
Here's an
him
asterisk
feel-
to this.
Asterisk.
It takes her longer to get ready, but I'm always the last to
Yes.
get ready.
Okay, let's
Oh,
break
you're
even.
the last second guy. You
Oh,
wait
yeah.
till the last
Absolutely.
second.
What's each other's favorite color to wear?
Oh. It's a given.
Perfect. Tiff displaying all black outfit tonight.
Black
I
is
love
beautiful.
it.
She
I actually brought him a black outfit in the car, hoping that he would do the matchy match, but he was already changed, so we went
That's
our
a
separate ways.
Good wifey move. Next question. What is your favorite food to pig out on?
Cheat food.
Are we answering for each other? So am I answering
Yes.
for hers, or is she
Yes.
answering
Yeah, yeah.
for me?
So what's
Okay.
Tyler's, Tiffany?
This is who knows their spouse better, just in case you didn't hear Lindsay in the beginning.
I feel like you could write anything for me
Got
and it
two
would be
answers
right.
over here. We got an or over here. Popcorn.
Faster.
Pasta or cold cut.
Pasta, cold cuts,
I love
and
it.
popcorn.
She said no. She says
family
no.
back me up. What is it?
Ice cream would actually be
Ice cream.
Oh.
No, we have two more. What's your song as a couple?
Oh.
What's your song, guys?
Well, we had to, I'll put,
What was your slow dance song at your wedding? That's got to be one of them, right?
Yeah.
All right, show
this
us.
was our first kiss song.
Ooh.
First
And
kiss.
this was what we danced to our wedding.
Ooh, she's
Okay.
breaking them all out, Tyler. Don't be wrong.
Reveal.
I know one of them is R. Kelly.
So sorry.
Okay, you know what? You both got
There we
then. By Brad
Yeah.
Paisley? It's a great one.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. It
Good
would have been
job.
our first dance, but that was the time when that was the first dance for everybody.
Right.
So we
Gotta-
had to.
gotta
We
keep it
did
different.
the Jason Aldean version of it.
Last question. The other one's quote unquote worst habit. I don't want to start
Oh,
anything,
yeah.
but
I know you guys got some pet peeves.
So his worst habit?
yes. Tyler's like,
That's just a woman. I mean, that's, you can say that about Lindsay too, I'm sure.
go ahead. Bossy. That is so me, Tiff. Yes.
But Tyler's always late.
But
always
Tyler's always
Being
late.
what? Oh, being late. Oh, not the fella being late.
No, late to everything but.
Football.
Late. Good job.
So you draw the line somewhere.
All right, let's wrap this segment with two very, very special guests. Can we please bring up Luca and Giada
Bring
to the
out them
stage?
blonde
These are
hair.
the little
Oh,
Hey, baby
Clutts
girl.
family.
Hi, buddy.
Can you say hi? Hi.
Wave.
Say hi. Can you wave? Say what?
Luca, can you?
Can Luca say, "Go Cowboys"? He just says, "Daddy."
Say go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys.
Yeah.
Good. Greatest family. Okay, thank you guys so much for joining us. We
That-
love the Klutzes. We'll be hanging out here, but you guys are now going to go check out Beer 101. I'm with Tara Dollar of Benny Keith Beverages, our certified Cicerone here on the Fame. Tara, what do you have for us tonight?
So it's finally starting to cool down, and I wanted to bring something that's definitely going to warm you up. Today we are checking out Old Chub Scotch Ale from Oskar Blues. This is actually an 8% Scotch Ale. It's going to have notes of cocoa, coffee, and it's brewed with a little bit of beach smoke malt. So you're going to get a kind of a whiff of peatiness like you would from a Scotch whiskey.
I love that dark color there.
Yeah. and
So
it's got-
does the sweetness balance well with the burger from the Rustic?
It's gonna be amazing with this burger. This burger has cheddar, it has brisket, it's gonna have some burger sauce, which is a secret, I can't really talk about that, but they go great together. And another thing about this brewery is they're gonna be adding a brew house down in Austin in 2016.
Just down the road from us. Always great stuff from Tara Dollar. Thanks so much, Tara. Don't go anywhere. We have much more after this break coming up on The Fame.
Don't just watch the game. Open up a can of football with a crisp, refreshing Bud Light.
Bob LaBelle for Home Marketing Services, here today to discuss the New Year's resolutions that we've all made. Let's see, there's going to quit smoking. Yeah, like that'll happen. Going to lose those extra pounds, work out. Yeah. Going to be a better person, whatever the heck that means. Going to quit renting and stop making the landlord richer. Get out of the rent race. Finally, a resolution we can all keep.
Welcome back to The Fame, everyone. So glad you've joined us. We have a really awesome segment here at the end of the show. I'm Lindsay Draper. This is Tony Banks, and we are joined by music star Sarah Beth. So happy to have you here.
I'm excited to be here. It's really exciting to be back in Dallas, my hometown. I've missed it.
Yes, because you're in Nashville now.
I am. I just changed my license to a Tennessee driver's license, and it's breaking my heart.
So crazy. It's a hard
Traitor.
step to get over. So give us quickly, Sarah Beth, your journey, where you are now, your inspiration, and just what's going on.
Oh gosh, that's like, how do I wrap this up like really quickly? So it's a crazy story. I actually was an entrepreneurship major at Baylor University, and I had always wanted to sing, but I kind of let other people tell me, well, you can't be that one in a million. And my younger brother got drafted to play for the St. Louis Cardinals out of college, and I just said, you know what? He always said that's what he was gonna do, and I'm gonna move to Nashville now. I'm gonna leave like the business degree behind, and I'm going to go chase my dreams. And so now 2 years later, it's been really cool. I went on tour with Lone Star. I've done some stuff in the UK. I just had a Christmas EP come out called Cowboy for Christmas, which is fitting since we've been talking with the Dallas Cowboys.
So awesome.
But yeah, it's been a wild roller coaster ride, but I absolutely love Nashville, and I love country music, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I'm a huge believer because of where I'm at that it's not easy and no one's gonna hand it to you, but if you work really hard and you have a dream, you can make it happen.
And how has it been with just your fandom growing so fast?
It's been cool. It's weird to say fans. Like, I just call them friends.
They're fans.
But they're great. And that's with anything, with music, with art, anything that we do. If I put music out there, I can put as much music out there as I want. But if no one buys it and no one is there behind me and encouraging me, it's a team effort. And just like sports, music is a team effort. And I can't do it alone. It's not just me. It's not just my band. It's an entire team behind me and every single fan out there that listens, downloads, watches, votes.
Absolutely.
We're all in it together.
Well, Sarah Beth, we want to put you on the spot because everyone here knows Mrs. Price.
Mrs. Price.
And it is her birthday week, so we wanted to have Sarah Beth sing you happy birthday, please, to
All
wrap
right.
us up.
All right, y'all got to
Everyone
join in and help me with this, though.
Yeah.
All right, so happy
My
birthday.
first duet.
To Miss Price. Happy
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Love you, Miss Price.
Happy birthday, Miss Price. Happy birthday to you.
Beautiful. That was just a
thought I
sample.
carried you right
It's time
there.
for us to wrap
Thought I
our show,
carried
but
you,
you
Sarah
will
Beth.
see much more of Sarah Beth on the other side of this break as she's performing. Come hang out with us Monday nights at the Rustic, 7 o'clock, or tune in on Saturday mornings at 8:30 on TXA 21. For Tony, I'm Lindsay. That's Sarah Beth. We'll see you next time on The Fame.
Right away out of the shoe, soon as I laid eyes on you, I knew you were one of a kind. Tight jeans and dusty boots, I take no bull kind of attitude. It took 8 seconds and you blew my mind. I had to get to know you, so I made my move. Now every time you hold me, babe, you know what you do. You rock my rodeo, just one kiss, and I wanna go wild on another ride. Broke your heart and make you my cowboy, bull rider. Giddy up and go all-nighter. You rock my rodeo, my rodeo, my rodeo. First time was such a rush, got me thinking about you, baby, way too much. Now I know you're feeling the same. There's something about your touch, gets the Mustang in me all riled up, and I don't wanna be tamed. If you'll be my outlaw, I'll be your Southern belle. It always feels like heaven when we raise a little hell.